A plus. No, A++, sorry. Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are currently sitting outside of Target because we are going to be doing a video on like if I lost all of my makeup, which is like a very traumatizing thought, so let's not dwell too long on that. What would I replace that makeup with? So we are going to be doing all drugstore products. These are like my favorites. There are a couple of things that I'm currently missing already on my vanity, as in like I've already used them up, i.e. the Covergirl lash primer, which I love so much. So we're gonna go pick up a few products. You'll come with us for a little bit and then we'll come back to the studio and talk about everything. All right, now that we are back in the studio, let's go ahead and talk about these items. The first item I would purchase is from e.l.f. This is their Poreless Putty Primer. I technically have two versions of this. I also have the one where they collabed with Dunkin'. More or less the same product, a little bit more of a shine to it, and then it also smells like a glazed donut, but because it's a limited edition product, I was like, okay, we won't count that one. However, the regular e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer is honestly one of the best drugstore primers out there. It fills in your pores, it makes it so that your skin is smooth, like multiple O's, you know, like smooth. It literally does not look like you have any pores. The next product is something that I know you guys have heard me talk about before. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, best foundation at the drugstore. If you want something that's gonna stay on your face for freaking forever until you actually like purposefully take it off and remove it, this is the item that I would recommend. It lasts through humidity. I literally wore this in Texas, in Taiwan, the hottest places anywhere, and this will literally stay on, and it is totally budge proof. From a concealer perspective, this is an item that is relatively newer to me. This is actually from Neutrogena, and I never hear anyone talk about this concealer, but this is literally one of my favorite drugstore concealers now. This is their Radiant Cream Concealer. It's part of their Healthy Skin line. I have this actually in two different shades. I have this one here that I'm wearing today is Hazelnut Medium 1, but I also have this in a lighter shade because I love this so much for the winter. This is such a creamy, hydrating concealer that will brighten up your under eyes without creasing, and it will literally last all day long. It's beautiful packaging, and this is actually something that I will wear when I am doing a no foundation day, and I'll literally just put concealer on. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal product. Then to set down all of that, obviously you guys know my favorite under eye powder is from Covergirl, the Advanced Radiance Powder. I have this in the shade Creamy Natural. This is the best under eye powder out there. Nothing beats this. This is what I bring when I'm traveling. This is what I use when I need my concealer to be like perfect. And then for all over powder, we have the Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass. Now I know that technically this brand is not like your traditional drugstore brand, like it's not like your CoverGirls, Maybellines, like NYX's, Milani's of the group. However, you can find this product at CVS, so I'm going to consider it a drugstore product. This powder is better than luxury high-end powders. When I talk about a finely milled powder, it does not get more fine than this. Like when you touch this product, it is so silky. I literally have like other powders for like, for example, like the Anastasia one that I'm like, what the hell? This is like sand compared to the Kimchi Chic powder. Like this is honestly the best translucent powder if you are looking for one. It doesn't smell like anything. It blurs out your skin. It sets your makeup down for an all day wear. Like this is it, you guys. Like don't bother with any other translucent powder. Like this is what you need. Now, in terms of complexion, so for bronzer, I bet you guys think I'm gonna talk about the Physicians Formula like butter bronzer, right? Wrong! Okay, so the bronzer that we're actually gonna talk about today is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder, and I have this in the shade 03 Suntan. This is actually a little bit light for me right now, and so when I use this, I actually have to build it up quite a bit on my cheeks. However, once it's built up, it looks absolutely beautiful. This is a product that smooths against your skin. It's very easy to apply. It's literally one of those products where even if you accidentally apply too much on your face, the blendability of it makes it so easy to use. It is mistake proof. This is a permanent staple that I will bring with me wherever I go because it is so trustworthy and like foolproof. Also, it lasts all day long, and the packaging is very, very nice for travel because again, it is that flat like component, so it's not bulky, it like doesn't take up a lot of room. Going along with that, my favorite blush of all time, which I know you guys this one probably know about, this is from Burt's Bees, this is their blush, and I specifically like the shade Toasted Cinnamon. If you are looking for the perfect neutral blush that is just gonna give your face this beautiful amount of healthiness and a little bit of color, but it's not too much, so it's not like, you know, you're like, oh, she's wearing blush. Like, this is one of those beautiful blushes that just looks so, so nice on your skin. It has a little bit of a dew to it, so it's not so much shimmer in it that it accentuates your pores right here, because usually where you place blush, like, that is like pore central, right? It's not gonna emphasize texture, it's not gonna emphasize your pores, it's just gonna give you a very, very lifelike sheen. Very easy to travel with because it is a very thin packaging. For highlight, we are going to talk about the Pyramid from Flower Beauty. This is a product I tried very recently when I did the Flower Beauty What's Good video, which I will link in the description box below. If you are a fan of a gleaming, icy highlight, like, this is it. What I love about this product though is that it is multi-use. So you can use the really, really intense pink shades here if you'd like as a blush topper, or you can use the more champagne, lighter tones here for a really, really intense highlight. You can also use this product on your eyes. The only thing that I am nervous about with this product, and the reason why I don't bring it to travel, is because the powder in here is like insanely soft. Like, the second that you touch it, you're just like, ugh, I don't want to break it. That's the only downside about this product, but honestly, like, when I want a beautiful highlight that is not going to emphasize texture and is still going to give me that, like, whoa, like, wow, oh, it's highlight. Like, this is the product that I reach for. All right, moving right along to eyes and like eyebrows. So for eyebrows, the product that I would recommend, this is actually a sister recommendation. So all of you can shout her out in the comments down below and be like, thank you for recommending this product. This is the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen, and I specifically have this shade in Ash Brown. You guys, you do not need Glossier Brow Flick. You do not need any of the Benefit brow pens. Like, this is what you need from the drugstore. It is so good. This is the finest brow pen of all time. It allows for you to be able to draw the thinnest and most precise brow hairs. Do you see how thin and precise those lines are? Like, you've got to be kidding me. This is literally best brow pen I've ever tried, and I've tried a lot of them. Typically speaking, I like using a brow pen when my brows are laminated, but even when my brows are in its natural shape, like, this is such a great product. And then following that up with the Milani Clear Brow Gel. This is my favorite brow gel of all time. I know I've talked about this product before. This is the best product if you're looking for a brow gel that's literally gonna fluff up your brows and then just hold them in place like super glue. Like, this is it. I wear this regularly when it is like raining and it holds my brows in place. So would highly recommend this product. So for eyeshadow, I actually have two products that I would recommend to you, and only just because the Flower Beauty Desert Lights palette is more of a completely shimmer palette. And so if you're looking for something that's gonna really give you a more complete eye look, then you might want to look for something like this from Milani. This is their Gilded Mini It's All Rosé palette. But first of all, I love both of these palettes. The Desert Lights palette is perfect in terms of like giving you that expensive looking shimmer, metallic-y gleam look. You can apply these shadows both wet and dry, and it just looks so good, and it just catches the light beautifully. Now, the Milani eyeshadow palette, first of all, like, I love this mostly just because it is so easy to complete a look. No matter if you are getting like this size palette or if you are getting like the full size Gilded palettes, if it has the word Gilded in it from Milani and it's that eyeshadow palette, you should just, it's so reliable, so good, very easy to use, very pigmented, it blends out like a dream. This is one of those products where, like, if you're nervous about your eyeshadow application, you're new to it, you want something that's just gonna blend out very easy and give you a good dramatic look without like too much fuss. This is honestly the eyeshadow palette that you need to get. Anything from Milani, again, that says Gilded in it is awesome. All right, eyeliners. I imagine that you probably know exactly what I'm gonna say. Liquid liner, Physicians Formulas, Eye Booster Waterproof Ultrafine Liquid Eyeliner. I have this in the shade, I believe, Blackest Black. Look no further. It is so easy to use. It is the only eyeliner I have that is truly, truly waterproof. The pigmentation of this is black. And also, the felt tip of this is so easy to do your liner. You can either do a very, very thin line, you can do very precise work if you would like, or you can just go super, super bold and press quite a bit harder on that pen, and you can build that wing absolutely beautifully. In terms of gel eyeliners, so if that is more of like your jam, you're not like a big liquid liner fan or something like that, then I would highly recommend the Almay All Day Intense Gel Eyeliner. This is so good that I have this in both the brown shade and the black shade, because on the days when I want to look a little more natural but still have an eyeliner that works supremely amazingly, like this is exactly what I need. It is not so soft that like you wind up putting too much eyeliner on, if that makes sense. Like it's a very, very seamless, easy application, but then when it dries down, this thing does not budge. The waterproofness of this eyeliner is insane. Like I literally will put this in my waterline. I will walk outside and it'll be like pouring or it'll be like humid, and I swear to you, at the end of the day, this thing has not moved at all. They also come in a lot of different shades, so I feel like you can find one that truly does complement your eye color. Like I think they have like a deep purple that's also really beautiful, and an emerald shade. In terms of mascara, these are the only two products that I will bring with me when I am traveling. Like this is how much I trust this mascara. So this is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Amplify Primer. I have talked about this before. This is the most similar that I can find to the old Marc Jacobs lash primer that I absolutely loved, and then of course as Marc Jacobs became like a non-existent brand, I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And then somehow or another I managed to find the best replacement for that mascara primer at the drugstore. It is the CoverGirl one. And then the black mascara that I would recommend is from NYX. This is the Worth the Hype mascara. This is the cheapest mascara out there that gets like an A+++++++++. If you want something that's going to be volumizing, lengthening, and give you really good separation so it looks like you have very, very dense lashes, like this is it. I used to be that person that would have to bring like 3 mascaras with me because like when I'm traveling, because I would be nervous about like the performance. Like, you know how you wake up sometimes and you're just like, your face isn't quite the same as like what it was yesterday. This is the only mascara that like I just, every single time I use it, it is just a beautiful application every single time, and it's like, it's glorious. And the final 2 products that we have to talk about are lips and setting spray. So lips, look no further than the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. I think this is honestly the best product that Maybelline has ever come out with. I'll be honest with you, like Maybelline mascaras do not impress me. Some of their foundations are really good. Some of their powders are really good too. They also have like the Master Chrome Highlight, which is also incredible. But out of their entire line, the Lifter Gloss is what you have to get. It is a beautiful gloss formula that feels very luxurious and hydrating on the lips. It has a beautiful sheen, beautiful color to it. It is not sticky at all. This is one of those lip glosses where you could just keep applying it and it never feels thick or chunky on your lips. And it also smells like the most delicious like vanilla dessert, like vanilla cake is what I get when I apply this. You don't even need a lip liner with this. This is one of those glosses also where like the color is so nice and smooth. It's very opaque, like it's not gonna look patchy on your lips. Like this is a gloss that I will apply without a mirror, and that should tell you a lot. The final product we're going to talk about is from Milani. This is the Make It Last Original Setting Spray. I did actually have to pick this up from Target because I was out of it. They have a matte charcoal one that I do not like. The performance of that one is really, really good. However, it smells really terrible. And so for that reason, I'm just like, I can't use it in the morning. Like it just, ugh, the gag reflex on that one is pretty high. But the original one is so, so good. This is their Natural Finish Setting Spray. It has a beautiful mist. It sets your makeup down all day long. And this is also another sister recommendation. So therefore, you know, it's been tried by both of the Lee sisters, which means it's good stuff. I think in the entire like drugstore side of things, like CoverGirl has one, Flower Beauty has one, Maybelline has one, L'Oreal has one. I don't like any of those, but this is the one that I like from the drugstore. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. Today was just all about everything that I would repurchase at the drugstore if I lost all of my makeup. You can kind of think of this as like my drugstore favorites as well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please feel free to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.